welcome to Bristol for the running of the Food City 250. On the pole for today's race is Jack Marshall, and to the outside is Crash B Fan. Jay Barker is third, fourth is Tyler Lyman, and fifth is Keith Powell. So here we are at Bristol Wild Racetrack. And once the pace car dives in, 38 laps at this half-mile oval in Bristol. Green flag in the air, we're racing. Here they come as they race into 3 and 4. Oh! Crash B Fan got the wall hard. And now Carr's trying to keep it off the wall. As Jack Marshall continues to lead, but he's in the wall. Jay Barker, Daytona winner, gets to the inside. Behind them racing hard. Close. Balfour. Oh, they're in the wall behind, and Crash B Fan goes around. With John Gambit, he gets hit hard. More cars hit. Looks like the 32, the 70. Jay Barker leads us back. Looks like everyone will make it. They do. Let's see what happened. Crash B Fan and others involved in a wreck here. First caution of the day. You see, they were really, really close. And John Gambit got the wall, and then they made it 3 wide. And there just was not enough room going into the corner to do that. And Crash B Fan slides up into John Gambit. They go into the wall hard. They spin it around. And then who gets damage? There's where the 15 Paul Minnick got his damage. And then the 32 flies in there of Griffin Lynn, Tommy Turbo. And that's where Crash B Fan gets all of his damage. So that brought out the caution. Jay Barker, Daytona winner, led us back to the yellow flag. Will they stay out is the question. It looks like most are going to, unless they're coming in this time. Don't look like they are, actually. Looks like we'll stay out. Yeah, it looks like they'll stay out. It'll be Jay Barker to lead us back to the green flag. We will go back in with 30 laps to go on lap number 9, and the cars out are Griffin Lynn, Paul Minnick, and Crash B Fan, which leaves 37 cars in the race. It's Jay Barker in first, second is Keith Powell, third is Jason Smeo Sr., fourth is Grace Acevedo, and fifth is Anthony Wendler. TJ Hanley is sixth, seventh is Michael Gregory, eighth is Jack Marshall, ninth Eli Bright, 10th Trey Rainey. That's your top 10 as we get set for the restart here on lap number 9, pace car to pit road. Can Jay Barker get a good restart here to get away as the green flag is back in the air? Yeah, pretty even restart there among the top 3. And behind them, Grace Acevedo spun the tires a little bit. Look at Keith Powell trying to get underneath Jay Barker. That's for the race lead. But look at Jason Smeo Sr. having other plans. Powell's in the wall. He's going to fall backwards here. Some double file, Lyman into the wall, Powell into the wall again, got down to Gregory. Gregory's all the way down the track. He's around, heading up towards the track. The yellow will come out for that. And there's also a wreck behind with Jonathan Buford and Junior Ramos. Jay Barker leads us back. They are sliding sideways everywhere. Here, and let's see what happened to Gregory and then Junior Ramos and Jonathan Buford. They were basically 4 wide here. And look at, you see up there, Hunter Bob and Jonathan Buford get together. And then they go down into Junior Ramos, and they hit hard into that inside wall. And then ahead, you had Michael Gregory, who spun after hitting Keith Powell, who came off the wall, goes down trying to save it, couldn't do it. He gets into the inside wall, spins it, comes right back up, and luckily no one else hit him. Hunter Bob came close, along with Brady Wormnest, but no collision there as Jay Barker once again, back to the line first, dominating here at Bristol. As pace car going to catch up to Jay Barker. And it'll be him to lead us back to the green flag. Here we go, second restart of the day on lap number 16. And now Jonathan Buford is out of this race. So that's another one that is out. So Jay Barker, still race leader of this race. He took it early in the race and hasn't looked back since. Grace Acevedo last season's champion is second. Third is Jason Smeo Sr. Fourth is Anthony Wendler. TJ Hanley is fifth. Jack Marshall in sixth. Keith Powell seventh. Eli Bright eighth. Ninth is Jim Gambit. He won the last race. And Trey Rainey is 10th. So here we go. Another restart. Pace car to pit road. Does Jay Barker get a better restart than last time? Keith Powell was on his bumper going to turn once the green flag is back in the air. Grace Acevedo with a pretty good restart right there. Stays on Jay Barker and looks to the inside for the race lead. Acevedo side by side with your race leaders. They hit the backstretch into 3 and 4 now. Barker goes way up the track. Into the wall he goes, and off of 4, Acevedo, your race leader. But here comes Acevedo Sr. They are 3 wide. Acevedo into the wall. Here comes Wendler. Acevedo into Barker. Anthony Wendler takes the race lead. Hanley through to second. 74 back into the wall hires. The yellow comes out for a spin on a big wreck on the backstretch. Tim Gary, Levi Shones, Kevin Bandon, Tommy Turbo, Michael Gregory. What happened to bring out third caution of the day? So here's one of the incidents with Kevin Bandon off the corner. Looks like the 18 of Alex Stewart hit the wall, came down, got Gary May, but got Kevin Bandon even worse. Bandon slams the inside wall and spins, but there was a wreck ahead already. We're trying to see where that... Oh, goodness. It started with Jonathan King and Tim Gary. Looks like once those guys came back up, Gary got into the wall, got Jonathan King, and then from there on, Levi Shones hit, and then Gregory and Junior Ramos and Tommy Turbo somehow went around up here. Oh, it looks like they might have slid it, holding the brakes or something, and they got into the wall, so some pretty heavy damage there to these cars. Anthony Wendler leads us back. They're going to stay out, and the 10 car will lead us back to the green flag. Restart on lap 23, so we're coming down to the end, and as you can see, the cars out. From that record, Junior Ramos, Levi Shones, and Michael Gregory, 33 cars are left on the lead lap. Anthony Wendler leads teammate TJ Hanley, who was second, Jack Marshall, third, Jason Semino Sr. in fourth, and Keith Powell, 50, Eli Bright, sixth, Jim Gambit, seventh, Grace Acevedo, eighth, Trey Rain, ninth, 10th, Jeff Bright. So here we go. Another restart here at Bristol, pace car to pit road. Will this be our final restart? Will we have more? As here they come down the front stretch, green flag back in the air, and Wendler really got away from TJ Hanley there. He kind of schooled Hanley on the start there. Looking for any battles in the top 10. Can't see any yet, but it might be for second soon. Here comes Jack Marshall underneath Hanley. But Hanley with a good run off the corner, and Jason Semino Sr. is going to keep Jack Marshall occupied, but couldn't keep it there. Oh, Hanley got the wall. He's going to fall back. Up the track he goes. He's scraping the wall through 3 and 4. Keith Powell doing the same. That's going to hurt his momentum up there. As now these guys are trying to catch. Oh, they're wrecking. Jason Semino Sr. and Jack Marshall wreck. Coming back up. Oh, Jay Jefferson gets him. Jonathan King, Alex Stewart. More cars wrecked. Tyler Lyman. Jonathan Rains. Luke Rainey. Looked like back to the line first was Anthony Wendler. What happened here? Do we have a restart with under 10 laps to go? So here's the first incident. We're trying to find it. Looks like it might have been with Jonathan Rains. He got clipped by Derek Bouchard up into the wall. These guys come flying in. And Luke Rainey, looks like he had the same thing that happened last time. Dale Petty also. Luke Rainey gets hit hard by Kevin Bandon, Tommy Turbo, Tim Gary. John Gambit got damage. Then up here they were wrecking with Jack Marshall and others. And then there's another big wreck up in 3 and 4. It looks like when Marshall and Jason Semino Sr. got together, they spun to the inside. They go there, come up. And then there's a chain reaction somewhere with these guys. Up there, the 33 of Keith Powell into the wall. The 85, the 8, the 55, Dan Bandon, Tyler Lyman, Hunter Bob, Derek Bouchard, Jonathan Rains trying to get stopped. There's Riley Spurley-Tube, your points leader. He got damaged. Jonathan King, Jay Jefferson, Alex Stewart, Brady Wormnest. So a ton of damage here. And the leader's coming around. Not what they want to see, especially Anthony Wendler. As he's your race leader, he will lead us back to the green flag with under 10 laps to go. So it's not one to go, but there are so many cars out that we're going to have to tell you before they even get to the one to go. You can see Tommy Turbo, Kevin Bandon, Brady Wormnest, Luke Rainey. You have Tim Gary, Jay Jefferson, Alex Stewart, Riley Spurley-Tube, your points leader, Derek Bouchard, John Gambit, and Tyler Lyman, which leaves 22 cars in the race and 21 on the lead lap as it is one to go now. Anthony Wendler leading the race. Grace Field, last season's champion, second. Eli Bright has never won a target race in third. Jeff Bright, your season 1 champion, is fourth, and Trey Rainey's fifth. TJ Hanley is sixth, the runner-up last season. Seventh is Jay Barker. He led most of the laps early in this race. Jim Gamba is eighth, looking for 2 in a row on the season. Ninth is Jason Semino Jr. That team, the 19 team, won this race last season, and Chris Dodd is 10th. So here we go. Pace car will come down pit road. This might be the final race of the day, is with 8 to go, as here they come. Who gets a good restart to get to the lead? The green flag in the air. We're racing again. It looks like Jeff Breakout has a little bit of a slower restart there than he would have liked. As here comes Jason Acevedo underneath Wendler. They make a little contact for the race lead. That shuffles Eli Bright to the high side, and he's going to be going backwards. TJ Hanley also outside. They both get the wall hard. Bright still up high. Wendler into the wall. Acevedo. Jeff Bright. Bright looking for second. Acevedo into the wall. Trey Rainey through to third. We're still green with 6 laps to go. Everyone's into the wall. Jim Gambit sideways. Wendler trying to hold on. Eli Bright still falling. Trey Rainey's going for second. 5 laps to go. ACV. Oh, car down low. Josh Crash. He's coming down pit road. The leader into the wall. Cars in the wall everywhere. Wendler trying to hold on. Look at that back there. That's not going to work, is it? They make it work. The big battles for second behind Wendler. Coming to 3 laps to go, and Jeff Bright trying to run him down. Jay Parker's back to third. Behind them, they are 3 wide with teammates. Oh, Trey Rainey to the wall hard with TJ Hanley. They're wrecking behind them. Who gets to the line in first? Coming to 2 to go. This is the race, and Wendler gets there. Jay Parker second. Oh my goodness. Jack Marshall might have been involved. Chris Dodd. Jason Smeo Sr. with a big puff of smoke. We would show you what happened, but they're coming to the white flag. Your race leaders are Anthony Wendler, Jay Barker, Jeff Bright, 1, 2, 3 from the looks of it. Grace ACO 4th. Jason Semito Jr. Flies up to 5th. We didn't talk about Timothy Heath all day. He ends up 6th. Jim Gambit 7th. Looks like 8th will be Gary May. TJ Hanley 9th and 10th. Hunter Bob, as the white flag is back out, or is out. Final lap for Anthony Wendler. He saw his teammate win earlier this season, Riley Spurley won at All Club, dominated. Wendler saw that, and now it looks like he will become a Target Series winner at Bristol. As here he comes through 3 and 4, everything all right for the 10 team. TriStar with their second win this season in only 4 races. They've won half the races this season as Anthony Wendler takes the checker flag. He wins the Food City 250 at Bristol. And now we'll go see what happened to bring out the last caution. Again, just cars sliding through the corner. You see Jonathan King does it. Jack Marshall. Chris Dodd then gets into it. Josh Crash. Hunter Arnsdorf. And then here comes Dale Petty. Jason Smeo Jr. Senior flies in there and hits Chris Dodd hard. So man, oh man. A wild Bristol race, and that's what ends it. Wendler dominates the second half and wins it. Let's check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Food City 250 at Bristol. 5 caution flags for 22 laps. 3 lead changes among 4 different drivers. And the guy that led the most laps today, Anthony Wendler, wins the race with 22 laps. In second was the guy that led the second most laps, Jay Barker, Daytona winner. Ends up second. He led 14 laps. Jeff Bright was close but ended up third. Grace Vito was close, ended up fourth. And Jason Semio Jr. rounds out your top 5. Then you got Timothy Heath in 6th. Jim Gambit 7th. He is now your points leader. Gary May is 8th. TJ Hanley 9th. And Hunter Bob is 10th. So there's your top 20 on the field. See your pole sitter, Jack Marshall, 19th. Led a lap, but not the day they wanted. And then cars down here, I think all these guys were involved in wrecks and out of the race. Just shows how wild this Bristol race was, how many big wrecks there were. Now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings. After Bristol, Jim Gim has taken over the points lead with a win. And also another guy with the win, Jay Barker, is second. Gary May is third. In fourth is Riley Spurley-Tube, and TJ Hanley is fifth. Then you got Gracie Acevedo in sixth, Jason Smeo Jr. in seventh, eighth is Kevin Band, ninth is Jeff Bright, and 10th is Jonathan King. So there's your top 20 in the points. See, Anthony Wendler moves up to 13th with that win and potentially locks a spot into the chase here this season. As look at Jim Gambit. That's why he's first in points, because consistency is king and key here. He has finished in the top 10 all 4 races. And then right behind him, Jay Barker has finished in the top 5 in 3 of the 4 races, the most of anyone. That is very impressive. As we scroll down, we see 21st to 40th. Not the seasons these guys have won down here, but a win could change that. If you're in the top 30 in points with a win, you could make the chase. So the next race will be the Sunoco 200 Chicago. See you guys then.